Skater boys aside, it's Train, and it's Heroic, 1-0 up.
Get yourself in the time machine, Alex. I want to take you back 24 hours ago when we saw GODSENT taking on OG on this very map. Now, it was an abysmal showing. It wasn't fantastic. They actually had more success with the low buys, the pistols, Farley going out main, getting up on top of the trains, getting some deagle kills. Yesterday against OG, they only managed a 10% full buy win percentage. 10%.
10% certainly not enough. Is he really going for the plant while the smoke's still up? It's very Astralis-like. Steeko was ready, though. Oh, he spotted him. Slight glimpse, and it does look perfect for GODSENT. This could be flawless into the pistol. You could see what they were trying. I swear, and I'm not making that up, Chad. That's the Astralis or Complexity have done it too.
We've seen it run a couple times. Yeah, just the bombs try and
so
smoke.
You molly bomb train, smoke both sides, plant before the smokes fade, and then all play after plant from like main E-box.
Yeah, and I'll highlight this because Burrow's probably dead here, ladies and gents. The reason that they're Molotoving in between the train, you might go, what's the point of that? You know, it's already smoked. Well, if you're a CT and you're on top of the bomb train and those smokes are on either side of the train, you can actually use them as a one-way and your advantage to peer on over. So the Molotov is important, and that's why they try and get the bomb down as quick as they possibly can. Do you want some more Dr. Zeus quotes in your life?
I'll take a couple.
Okay. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Some base level stuff there.
Yeah, I mean, it does...
does the job.
Does encourage you to live in the present, not linger on the past, celebrate it.
What else we got here?
Very valid points to be made by Mr. Zeus.
It's an economical round, so...
it is an economical save.
Hey, Green.
Grun.
Yo, what up?
We're playing Danger Zone. We got our date tonight.
Yeah, sure. I want to go for a little walk after the show. Oh, what a grenade. Oh, Maiden. That's huge. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm down for
You want to go for a walk?
Yeah, I want to go for a quick walk. So you can do your little workout, you know, lifting
You want to practice your
weights.
Katowice casting here, Rushley, so you take this seriously.
Zen, it's going to be all on him, man. This is a serious round. There's Glocks. There is a threat here. People don't realize these rounds can spiral out of control, but the trigger down, full buy, and Zen takes it.
Gosh, that was great. So what time do you think? Do we need like an hour and a half after we get home?
Yeah, an hour sounds good to me. I want to try and call my family too, but
Well,
I
let's
can
make it 2
speed
hours
that
then.
up. 2 hours? We're getting a bit late now, but...
Well, we're not. It's a Sunday night. Tomorrow's our Sunday.
Well, if this is a 2-0, let's say 2 hours. If it's a 2-1, not a 3.
Yeah, but you said you want to go for a walk. How long are you going to go for a walk
Well,
for?
not that long, but I need to call my family.
Why don't you go to the gym for an
Have a
hour?
little chat.
I don't own a gym, so...
Don't own a gym.
No, I don't
that's
have
the
one of
only.
those
That's the only
cards.
way you can access one. I heard.
Yeah.
Either way, that's enough of Rush. He's got to observe a gun round now, and Steeko, considering a bit of an early info play towards Pop Dog, it's certainly not impossible, but just posturing for now. And I haven't refreshed my HUD. There we go. Now I can see all the moving pieces of this 10-man puzzle that's being solved live in front of our very eyes. And of course, Rushley, the voice you just heard, is the one that determines which one of those 10 POVs you get to see. Complex yet very exhilarating.
Number 5 now to number 1. Number 1 shifting to number...
This is stressful, Chad. This is stressful just trying to find the numbers.
8 now, over to number 2, and then quickly... Come on, Rush. Come on, mate. All right, out main. It's a late...
Oh, it's a good flash. Really good flashes. Steeko, only an MP9. He has to reload. He's using the smoke to great success. They have to ignore him. Steeko's still alive. He actually gets another one. Goodness. Cadian vulnerable. Sprayed down by Maiden. Puts it all onto Stown. And he has got time. Oh, his pause is perfect. Oh, the shot was there. The spray's not. Down to 4. Maiden has done it. A lovely 3K to deal with the first weapon round from Heroic.
Chad Birchall to Ben. Chad Birchall to Ben. Just want to check in the stat line of that round right there. Would we be considering that a full buy, or would we be considering that a force buy?
It depends if their equipment value was over 20,000.
I didn't pay attention. I'm hoping he did. I'm just wondering. I know he's listening, so I just want to check. He'll message me in a second.
I know, because there was an MP9. I don't know what the other fellas were bringing in, but we'll stop playing ifs and buts, and instead we'll just focus on what's in front of us. Sometimes I wish an if was in front of me, and a but. Just down to the Deagles, so no one's really too concerned. Steeko considering quick smoke towards the pop to stop any early setup. That does entice Tessus down to deny any CT presence above Brown Halls. Ivy, always an enigma is Ivy. Integral component of Train, but so detached from everything else.
One of my favorite villains as well.
Poison Ivy?
From the
Batman thing?
Batman's.
Yeah. What was her power again? She just like summons little trees and roots and vines. And
I don't know. I don't know. I just think like she was green, right?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the most information you have on your favorite superhero, then I guess that's pretty
villain.
embarrassing.
We were villains yesterday, right? We had our green suits on. And the cleanup crew, lane number 6 now.
Cashier number 2, please.
Farley to Pop Dog, please. Farley to Pop Dog.
Cashier number 4, please.
To the service 9. Oh, it wasn't service 9. It was service. I serviced 100, I think.
Post office, if you ever wanted to send something when I was growing up, they just have one voice and you'd sit there in a big queue and it would just go, cashier number 4, please. I loved it.
Yeah.
Very soft voice. ASMR before ASMR was the thing.
So I know I got my Woolworths gang out there because they all tweeted last time I was talking about the bit of the dog swamp. But there's a service number you call in Woolworths when you need to get to the checkout when it's like absolutely chock-a-block. I forget the number, but I never went, Alex. I never went.
Never showed up.
Never, dude. I was managing the produce.
I can't trust you to manage my produce.
Oh dear.
Nice work, Stiko. Oh, we can see Nico as well. He is demanding respect in that Pop Dog area. Heroic yet to post a single round on their punish pick. Admittedly, T-side train, second gun round. We can all calm down. But it's good spiral. As now everything I say, I'm self-aware because Rushley mocks me every time.
Well, he doesn't. No. So here's the deal, right? Mocking is a strong word. I think Rush is. He thinks that we do a good job. So what he's doing is he is mocking us, but it's more in a flattering way.
Of course. Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery.
Yeah. Okay, Farley with the AUG, getting up close towards main. Burrup is the man he has to deal with, but it's already a 2-man rotation towards that B bomb site, which is where the bomb is currently heading. We might actually see a drop in towards Pop Dog, or at least some utility to force back that of Stiko. He is hovering around, and oh, that's a bit of an iffy smoke. It hasn't landed where they wanted. That's strange. It actually bounced upward off the lip of the train track. It will be the B hit. That means Zen and Maiden are ready to receive this attack. That's 2 very potent riflers dealing with this.
Will Stiko bite the bait?
4-man rotations come through here.
Yeah, Borup's completely out main. Cadian needs a deagle headshot, gets the body.
Molly's going to be good if he can drop it into main now.
Yeah, he's waiting a little late. Now would be perfect. Needs to happen. They're already swinging, and that's the bomb loose. That's the round lost. Nothing's down and Borup can do. The CTs have played this wonderfully. Now Borup could die after time.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible for Heroic right there. I'm not sure what Cadian's hesitance was about. Maybe he wanted to make sure the trade was possible because he was on low HP, but taking that extra step of time allowed the CTs to rotate back on towards the site. GODSENT swarmed the bomb train in the back lanes, had a couple of big frags to deny that bomb going down, and then salt in the wound, sand in the eyes. Borup after time. That's not the place you want to be by any means. Here's the final frag. You can see 0-0-0 at the very top. And ooh, that means no cash bonus going on through into the following, which would have already been the max loss bonus. So he's been able to get a Tech 9 and armor on the board. Cadian has the AWP out, but they need to find a response here because right now, GODSENT are starting to build. They're starting to mount.
It is interesting that we're not seeing Farley going for that AWP initially. Like they're quite happy to operate under the 5 rifle setups down. You can see how long Cadian's wasting, staring down the Ivy tracks, hoping for that Farley presence. It's not coming.
This is quite a... Okay. Well, there's an opening. I was going to say, this is quite a defensive setup from GODSENT here. In the back lines, they were holding the bomb train. They were holding over towards the heaven and hell position. Oh, there's one.
Good shot. Great shot. Nico, though, does open up Ivy. Now Stiko dropping his smoke to survive. Oh, he's got a lovely gap. And Borup already falling to Farley puts Cadian on notice.
Nico will probably die in the back here as well.
Oh, God, Stiko.
Wow.
Turret today. And Farley with a nice elevated angle to collect. So, locking him out. Perfect shutdown of Heroic's T-side here. And this just feels like completely role reversal of Nuke. You know, this was how Nuke started. Admittedly, it finished 16-14, so don't get too dismayed that you've got a one-way affair here, guys. It won't take much, maybe even a timeout. 4 remaining for Heroic at this point. But close but no cigar, and you can see the thought process for each one of their T rounds so far. You can see what their intentions. It's not. At no point have we had the kind of the Na'Vi dilemma of having to sit there awkwardly going.
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
Always a plan.
We're not doing that.
I think one of the problems right now is that GODSENT, when they played against OG, hold up a second, the bomb through Zen with 1, 2, make it 3, pulling out the USP, see what more he can get done. Down says no more, mate. And, well, guess who's coming late? Cadian through the Ivy position, P250 in hand. Not a lot he's going to be able to get done here. GODSENT, when they lost to OG, they started on the T side. Maiden had a hard time getting off the gates there with any opening frags. We had Mantu spamming them through the walls with the AWP, making things look quite easy. Whereas this time, GODSENT get to start CT side, and they're more than happy to sit back and receive. That's what I was pointing out with those passive setups. They don't need to play hyper-aggressive, locking down main and pop, or at least they haven't had the spawns to do so. We've seen Stiko up close towards Popdog basically on his own. And still Farley able to hold on to this. So here's Zen just mopping it up. That's an inside player's dream. Have him running down low ramp through a smoke grenade, get multi-killed. Add that to your stats. You've done your job. Honky dory, nothing more to complain about. As talking through the buy, Heroic will be using their first timeout, 7-0 in the hole. You can see here not a single round with the bomb going down. So penetration to the sites, limited. Even when we reflect on the first round, they almost planted that bomb, but Farley denied it through the cusp of the bomb train utility. And here, 3-4 players above 90 ADR. So things are going swimmingly for GODSENT right now.
They really are.
I need a couple in a row here from Heroic if they want to break the bank. And we're taking a little bit of a gander at the fan cams. You can join up the top there, esl.gg/fancam. And I've been told you can talk with the other fans in there. You guys can have a bit of a powwow. But this looks like it is a technical timeout. I'm sure we'll be getting back underway momentarily. Tessa's yet to frag, 0-1-7. Only 1 kill for Nico. 3 apiece for Cadian and Burrup, and 2 for Stown, the hero of the previous. On the other side of things, everybody from GODSENT appears to be doing their job. No one lacking behind, no one with a negative KD differential. And you wouldn't expect that to be the case with a 7-0 on the scoreline.
Certainly.
Got anything for me, Alex?
Anything?
Anything at all?
Yeah, I've got some things.
With it.
Here's one. I was recently kind of trying to determine whether or not I had something to say. And I decided that, like, I've arrived at the conclusion that I do.
Okay.
And what I'm doing is instead I'm demonstrating how I'm capable of continuing to talk without actually necessarily having anything to say. I was actually ordering trousers just now.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest.
All right.
I've found some trousers I like. I've decided I like the cargo pant.
Cargo pants.
I just think jeans are quite restricting.
I don't like jeans.
And so I've found an interesting middle ground. It's like a thicker material. You can wear it with a shirt and not look like a twat, but you can also kind of pull it off with more of the trainers and the more shoes that are filling my shoe cupboard at the moment.
Yes, I know the
one.
So
I'm a cargo pant, a technical pant kind of guy now.
And what, so we've obviously been struggling with waist sizes on our clothes.
I went for a 33.
To get it measured? Okay, 33. All right.
Well, I was a 36 when I was a chubby boy.
Yep.
Then 34 when I was normal, and I think I'm a little skinnier than that. Borup, hello, and goodbye. Straight out pop smoke. That's caught them off guard. Catch. What am I, a 4-year-old? Nice shots from Borup. Good flash, putting Maiden on notice. He's eliminated before his vision restores. Borup has just been let off the leash, and he's barking his way into the train yard. And that sends the rest packing, inspecting his knife. It's not as cool as mine, but fair play, Farley.
That was good stuff. I liked how they got out into the yard position and then the smokes landed on the train. It kept some of the GODSENT players out of position for long enough, but that was all Borup. That's the only way to put it. It was a good follow through. We could have seen more frags get traded on out, but it doesn't need to be. It's a clean one. I don't know what my waist is now. I'm probably, I always buy a size 32, but it has to be 2.
I got very excited because one of these options was a short leg, and I swear I've never had trousers that I didn't have to roll up at the bottom. I think you look at me, I'm just I'm torso and then a little bit of necessary leg.
Sure.
So this is exciting. The fact I could have a short leg that might actually fit I won't have to roll up the cuffs, and so I've got a giant UFO around my ankle.
Yeah, I hate that too.
I'm really excited.
I might go to a tailor.
You could do that too.
Measured.
I went for the 33-inch. I didn't know you could have 33 waist.
Yeah, a 31 is sometimes what I would wear, but I think now I would have...
What waist are your normal trousers that you said are too big for you now?
The ones I'm wearing right now are 32, but I could fit another.
Do you whip them off now and I can try them on?
Well, probably not right now. But...
I mean, okay, sure, we can do our job first, but can I try your trousers on today?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe I can work out what my waist is.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I'm glad we've just worked that out. For now, we have got a full gun round, double AWP as well. So we talked about how they were willing to do it without a single. Now they've got double. 2 of them in action. Farley very much in action. He's going aggressive up Ivy. And it's down. Oh, it's such a predictable spot. It should be Farley's frag. Yeah, that's a great shot. Great tight angle. It's a right eye for Farley, thanks to his decision making. And they're about to pop into Zen's territory. He's often very quick to react. He likes to play in front of this smoke, and they do. Oh, headbutts them. 1. Missed shots from Maiden. That's unlucky. That's a big problem. Now they can take space, and look at this, they're not running the plant. Testis is focusing on that. Farley finds a gap in the flames. Nico pushing up, and Testis has lost his life too. Farley clearing the round, it's just taking it in turns for multis. Nico sneaks behind enemy lines for one, but quickly caught. And GODSENT, they are onto a flyer here. This is looking like a potential third map. I'm saying it very early, 10 rounds in, but if Heroic don't wake up, if Heroic don't post something convincing soon, if I don't see Stown, Tessus, Nico start getting more than one frag, this is where I start getting concerned. Look at the way aggression from Farley. No one to trade him, no one to flash him, still got the frags.
Yeah, that
was
molly.
Look at this Tessus just sitting duck.
That molly was just a little bit earlier onto that hump position, or at least behind hump from CT spawn. Farley would have been denied, but he took a big balls play there and had some big boy frags coming on through. Heroic need to win 2 gun rounds in a row to break the bank of GODSENT here, and there was a chance for an opening, but Crystal onto the in-game leader on the other side of things makes it look easy. Borup, the hero from before, can he do it again? Grabs one, tags it, finds the second onto Crystal. Maiden to reply, and eventually Borup with another one. We found ourselves in a 2-on-2.
Yeah, Borup blows up. This is ridiculous. He's got himself from, I think he had 2-3 frags into 9 in 2 rounds, Chad. He is just lining up these triple kills. Harley's got reaction speeds to boot. Maybe.
It's the ace.
Maybe this ace clutch is realistic, but I think Farley may have done enough damage. You see that? Frags, look how much he has to acknowledge now. There is a potential AWPer everywhere. Farley's already in her. He's chilling. Potentially killing.
Bomb is down all the way towards Pop Dog, and
really good Counter-Strike. Nice stuff from GODSENT. It's definitely encouraging.
All right, well, 9-1. No plant still really to write home about for Heroic. They weren't able to get it down in the previous. The one gun round that they mounted was, I think, the only time they planted the bomb so far. So things are starting to run away from them now.
This is where I would want, you know, a coach or an in-game leader to step in and to just remind them that this is T-side train and that you have felt like this and then won 3 rounds. You've broken the CTs. You've finished the last 2 for free.
Oh, we've seen this smoke before.
We have seen this smoke before. Look at that one. So the T's throwing that themselves to smoke out main. It does give the illusion that someone's trying to make the push. Tessus does gather info, and Stico's a beast.
They heard the reload. They opted not to chase.
Good
Stico
catch
might
through
want
the
to push for
floorboards.
some more here. They need to deal with him. It looks like they're just going to leave his position alone. So now that we see everybody making their way back through the box holes.
Smoke? What's Stico's plan there? Sorry, Rush,
Did he smoke above?
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now, that means that not only does it deny them access, it also makes it more difficult for them to be able to line up smokes towards the yard position.
faking the potential for a flank.
So there's a lot going on here in Zen. He's actually taken room off of this. So this is great work from GODSENT. This should be round number 10 in the bag for them on round number 11. Set up close.
Oh, they're in they are putting all their pieces in the right place. Their comms is clean right now, really clean.
There is a massive gap towards the back line here. That could be one of the dramas. Cadian has to be careful. Don't go too wide.
Nice shot. Stico unable to pluck Stown out, but it does seem like, as Chad predicted, this is the 10th. Borup and Stown unable to provide. Farley really is popping off at the moment. And off the perfect weapon for the job. Does land the tag into 1, but with such little time, he's just rocking a hard place. No Stown unturned.
Has to just save the AWP right now. The money's starting to bottom out over there for Heroic. It's max loss bonus, but what I mean by that is any residual that they may have been carrying through from previous is gone. So Stown holding on to this is a good stead in the right direction and step. 3450 for Tessus, 3400 for Cadian. He can drop an AK over to Stown. You've got Borup on 3850. He can buy a Galil and AK-47. Nico could do the same.
So, Chad, I mean, I know these questions often just seem obvious and unnecessary, but what are Heroic doing wrong? Or are we just going to be pointing all this praise towards GODSENT?
I don't think they're doing anything wrong. I think that a lot of their faster plays have been met with the multi-kills of Farley. He's been going around the map. If you're getting 2 to 3 AWP kills in transition, you're going to shut down anybody. And the pace that Heroic are going with, it is being punished. So I don't know if slowing it down is the answer, but getting out main is a good step. As Tessus is set up, he needs to find Stico, who has been a menace over towards this pop dog position.
Look at Farley's position. He's on top of the bomb.
Watch this. Yeah, so Stico was set up ready for that. They knew that was going to come through. So GODSENT are reading this very well. It's a completely different looking team to what we saw against OG yesterday.
Isn't it? Completely different. Revolutionary.
So great nade from Zen. That's going to mean that he's not crept in behind that smoke. And Farley is in position once more. Watch this. Bomb down.
Oh, so clean, so clean. Farley, another double kill. And Kaden can't do anything. There's still a whole minute to play, and Heroic have just dissolved in front of our very eyes. What? Ooh. Nice.
Let's hang out here for a while, Rush.
Good music, yeah. Is that a really busted ice machine?
In front there.
It must be an ice machine. What else could it be?
I don't know. Let's take a look, Rush. Cadian's last alive. I don't want you to miss anything crazy, but I don't think you're going to see anything crazy.
What does it
Is that
say?
where the music's coming from?
No, that's this.
Oh, the radio.
Oh, are they playing cards? What game was it? Let's have a look.
Snap?
It's not very clear what they were up to. Those are some hands, and that was the discard pile and the draw pile in the middle. So I'm saying it was a two-man game over coffee. And
someone's got to water the plants to the left there. They're dying.
Boarded up windows. It's pretty beat up break room, to be honest. Oh, they're smoking indoors as well. Make sure we're in Russia for sure.
Well, yeah, there's the Cyrillic around the map.
Yep. Well, and the giant star and sickle. Right, hammer and sickle, rather. So at 11, ladies and gentlemen, there is a single round, is all Heroic have posted for their T side. Wow, nice setup over there on the far right. That's the kind of gaming I'm looking for.
Step right up, get your Counter-Strike here.
Giant Counter-Strike screen on 24/7 while I'm playing my video games. That's probably how many of us operate. Hello, Nico. He's got 11 HP to try and operate with this a lot of space, and it's a great deal of space, but he has thread the needle.
Dead.
A flash is possible, but Heroic are all going in there. So Nico, survival is integral here. If he can just make it look like a threat, he'll keep 4 CTs. Stico's pushing for info already. They are really proactive CTs here, but they've threaded a nice little gap. A really strong little gap here. And that shot from Tess is being missed. They could dunk him. They're so lucky the incendiary didn't head towards the bomb, so it will go down. Burning and likely losing here. A smoke from Tessus. Yeah, let's get that out. Give them a bit of a route to escape. Kaden on the flank. Could be something to be said about this. The reload.
Yeah, the reload.
Yeah. Time is on his side.
Flank from Stico as well.
Nice from Kaden. Catches him. CT's going to get nervous here. Stico, though, you're right, gets Tessus. Time's so low. Where's the kit? Everyone's got one. And Stico saves the day again. What a performance we're coming out from Stico here. It looked like that was one of Heroic's best bets. Good fake, sold it, flank was there, but so was Stico.
Is that the second plant? I feel like that's the second plant.
The first one was a round win.
Yeah, so it's not looking fantastic.
They planted a pistol?
No, it's only, they didn't get it down. Farley denied it.
He denied it.
So Farley having another good game. Stico picking up where he left off. Everyone's looking great on the GODSENT side of things. This is clean and easy work. Borup, his kills have come in 2 big rounds, one which they were able to convert, one which they were not, but he's had 3 in both of those. And here, last-ditch attempt, Heroic, if they can get 3 rounds on the board, well, it's better than 1. You don't need a rocket scientist or a brain surgeon to be pointing that one out to you. Or a Counter-Strike washed-up Australian ex-professional player. So, y'all can do the maths. Nico forced forward, over the top, should get Zen. That's a big kill. Finally an opening at a key part of the map that they can leverage. Stico needs to be stopped, he needs to be quelled. This position has been his domain alone. There's Borup limping out, taking down Farley. Another danger man gone. This one's looking better. Pressure applied. GODSENT now with the 3 remaining members dropping back from their aggressive positions, rotating 2 towards the inner bomb site. That's leaving Crystal with the secondary AWP over towards the back of Ivy on the green train. Aiden in rotation, spots out 1. And plenty more where that came from as Crystal, he's going for info as well. And the timer on this is everything. Pivots up, looks towards Pop, smoke to force him out. He's in trouble. He goes down. Borup with more. That's another big round from Borup. That's 3 again.
Yeah, last time he did this, they didn't convert the round, but this time, very little chance, very little room for Stico to maneuver. You know he's the Pop player, probably roaming around the halls somewhere. Bomb down. Good work from Borup. They break their silence. Heroic looking for their second and likely securing it. I think this is one of the most overrated AK skins in all of Counter-Strike.
Overrated?
I think the Vulcan was like fetishized by gamers with no artistic taste.
I just feel like people thought it was a bit Tron-like, and that was probably about it.
It's just so ugly. Black and white's such a thing of the past, and why would you pair it with blue?
I've only really gotten to skins in the recent times. Like, there was so many years where I just didn't care at all, especially when you're... When I was a player, the last thing I cared about was how my guns looked. That's the last thing I cared about.
Yeah.
Now I hold on to the signature skins because it's like, oh, I got them from a major and it has a memory attached to it and that kind of stuff. And then I've been looking more at the ones that are being made by the community. Like I really like the current Deagle. Like, if you haven't heard me say that a bloody million times.
You haven't. I don't know why Lauren's so obsessed with the Fire Serpent. It's just so busy.
I don't like it either.
So busy.
I don't even like the Dragon Lore.
I like the, whatever the bloody turquoise one is I have.
Turquoise.
It's got the dolphins on it.
Yeah.
Turquoise dolphin-y one. Aquamarine Revenge. Wow, good job, Brain.
So how do you feel your brain's going today?
It's functional.
Yeah, the placebo effect's pretty good. Huh?
It is such a great
Joe
placebo.
Rogan's snake oil goes a long way. But that's a joke, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it's snake oil or not. Anyway, up we go. This time...
What's Darren's health just happened? What happened? Okay, he's burning in the molly there. Thank you very much, Rush. Lee Farley gets a frag. Down to 22, traded quickly. Stico down, that's one of the highest fraggers eliminated. That's an attempt at a main smoke. Won't lock him out, though, and a room for maneuvers for Borup. He's going to flash to try and sell that there is presence there as he joins his squad. There's only one rotating in.
Oh, they're going
Maiden, full blind, pulls the trigger into Cadian. What are they doing? They're still on the ramp. Nico pulls his socks up, but he's down already. Damage inflicted. There's a good chance for Tessus to do damage here, but look at Maiden. He's closed the gap so fast. A quick reaction from Tessus. A triple now. Borup and Tessus doing everything within their power to secure a round. A safe plant makes sense. Burns Farley. What was that quad kill now? On for an ace. Coming alive is Tessus here, and it's going to be none other than Crystal to clutch. The Spools is a prime position. Borup is the one to relieve the pressure. 3 rounds is all Heroic can muster on the T side of Train. We'll take a quick one, and we'll see if GODSENT can take us to 3.
This is not a drill, hold nothing back. This should to kill in this leap of faith that you're in between. You stand alone, but I'll watch over you. The clock is ticking, the clock is ticking. A single second could mean everything. Time is running, time is running out. Don't give up, don't give in. Don't let me down. Be the one to wipe their grin.
Oh boy. 12 rounds to GODSENT does give us an inkling that Overpass might be seen in our first game today. I'm ready for it. I don't know about Chad Birchill. He's hanging out in the studio as well. A smile on his face. Or is that a grimace?
This was a grimace. I don't know what I was grimacing about. I think I was thinking. And that normally comes
dangerous territory.
With a frown. But let's see if Stown and Co can kick things off in a big way here. They do have the CT side, so that's one positive. And speaking of Stown, he only has 2 kills to his name. So coming alive on the CT side might be something right up his alley. Early information taken. KDM will be pushing to constrict even more. Put GODSENT in that vice grip. Over towards Ivy will be 2 players. Borup ready to drop the smoke grenade, and he will do exactly that. Down Maiden charges. Borup continues where he left off. 15 kills to his name. Hopping a bullet now downrange to Crystal. 45 points of health. They're locked in. KDN on the big flank. Nico in Pop Dog, and Tessus with one of his own.
Oh, and Borup's hitting headies.
Don't you dare do it, Cadian. For a second there, I thought he was going to knife. I was like, don't.
You've got an armored CZ 75. People have put all of their money into you.
Just win the round.
Win the round.
It would be cool if you could have an AWP on the first gun round, yeah. But you only had 3, now you have 4. And you need another 12 if you want to win the map.
Put a percentage, Chad, on how realistic this comeback is.
I reckon I'm going to go as high as 75%.
Yeah, damn. And I'll let you explain your working, because there's people, you know, who are going to call you a biased caster after that one.
GODSENT had a really abysmal T-side yesterday. So if Heroic lock out against the Force by here and win the first gun round, this will quickly spiral from what looks like a one-sided game into something highly contested.
Merci beaucoup.
So they faked a lot of footsteps over towards the inner halls. Stown being kept on notice after jiggle peeking with the left eye and spotting a couple over towards Ivy. Double nades in exchange. He just gets tickled down to 80. Tessus is doing his best Steeko cosplay. As Crystal was blocked mid-air, that could have been catastrophic.
I'd imagine.
And he wants to continue jumping. So Tessus not going for any huge amounts of aggression here. Dodges the nade.
You really do want your sharpest tool in the pop gun. Dead.
Looks like it's going to be potential B finish here. We have Nico joining Cadian on the inner site. They're both playing towards the low ramp.
Nice shot. That's an M4. That's the only M4.
Well, it's drawn the rotation as well. Cadian's left B. Linking out high ramp is Steeko. He's just isolated. Oh dear. Okay, that 75% just gone down to 25%.
Tessus, Cadian need to convert this. The percentage is waning, and now their frags are delivered. Crystal in that pop dog position. Bombs loose on yard. Cadian and Tessus partnership. Steeko's flank redundant. Crystal found. It does start to shift back in their favor thanks to Tessus.
Don't know if they're ready for this though. This is the last position they'll be checking or worried about.
But 30 seconds, dude. He has to plant. If they were to play safe positions, which at the moment it seems they may be. Cadian's still jumping for info though. It's getting me a little nervous. Oh, there's a world. There's such a big world where Steeko wins this. And it's not going to happen. Tessus strafing out. And a Titan sticker on the Glock fade. All right, who's the flexer on the heroic side of things? It's GODSENT, excuse me. They're on the T side now. This was Tessus digging him out of a hole, Chad. Did we still stick to the 75?
I think so. And look, I'll say it one more time. If you go back and you watch GODSENT's game yesterday against OG, they were getting pummeled across the map. Maiden was struggling to get on the board. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, damn. Beat the desk up. You don't have to go to bed with your...
Don't hit... Well, desk. To be fair, I've gotten mad at myself before and slapped myself in the face. You know, just
yeah, me too. I don't know why I'm sitting there pointing fingers.
We just don't have a webcam in front of us while we do it.
Well,
so.
Yeah, I'd hate that. That's why I'm not a pro gamer.
Because you don't want a webcam in front of you.
I don't want cameras in front of me at all.
All right.
I hate my laugh. God, it's annoying.
No,
okay.
Embrace the natural side of things.
Yeah, I may as well. I'm just snorting down the microphone professionally at this point.
Steeko's got the better of Nico in the last 2 rounds with Deagles alone. He has inside control. They are going to have to smoke to deal with him and try and push on out because he has an M4, one of the bigger rifles on the board right now. Tessus can't push. He has an AUG. I think he should always think better of going
Steeko being here, right? I mean, all he has to do is survive. And eventually their investigations will walk into his crosshair. Element of surprise is his only way.
If he can get a kill right now... That information.
The fact that Borup is alive is huge for Heroic.
Oh, coming down low ramp is Crystal now. Borup is stacked and stuck. Oh my god, look how far Steeko's got, and they've lost track of him. He's going to get another kill.
Oh, this is magnificent. Steeko is just winning them the round single-handedly. It's just Tessus. Incendiary, another recovered piece of utility. Steeko started this round with a Deagle. He ends with an M4, 3 kills, and an Incendiary.
And I think right now, Tesla should actually do his best to save this orb if he can. Takes the hero out of the round. Has a kit, has utility. There's a chance for him to go for this, but it's just such an unlikely conversion.
I mean, yeah, but they're so unequipped. No armor here.
Bomb's planted open as well, so even with this
Smoke,
plant,
kit.
he'd have to just stick it and hope.
I like that. It's only pistols. Hold it. Brave, brave. Pros don't fake. He's got off it. Needs one, doesn't get it. I feel like I'd have preferred the hold there.
I think that was probably the only way he won that round. Probably going to get spammed through in some fashion.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It was a Hail Mary attempt regardless. So taking a look at this, this is how it kicked off. Nico has been bodied by Stiko in 2 rounds, and then they completely lost track of him. Stown with a rough one, yet to find a kill within the second half, only 2 to his name. And, well, the Glock through the smoke. That's not what you're looking for. And this map could be running away from Heroic as they've opted to go for the force buy. They don't convert this. That's 14 on the board. There's no money in the bank balance for round 15. They'll be defending on a force buy yet again. So let's see. Towards B we go. Nico has to do more than nothing. And the smoke and the nade. They're kept on notice. In rotation already is Tassus with the scout, so they're a little bit skittish towards the B bomb site, considering what's happened there in the previous 2. But maintaining eyes on yard will be Cadian up close towards Pop Dog. You've got Burr up in the sandwich position, ready to deal with main, and over towards Ivy will be Stown. If you're Godsent here, ooh, okay. Heard him drop and stepping into it. Cadian, surely he knew the sound cue and what that meant. Unable to catch the timing, catching a bullet instead, and well, this looks like round number 19. We'll be quickly heading in the Godsent favor. They can regroup now with the utility they have left over. A bunch of smokes, a couple of flashes, a couple of Molotovs. Drop them towards the B side of things. Get a deep connector smoke down. Get a Molotov towards the back of Pop Train, maybe towards back of Bomb Train. Can clear out the Spools position. It's a high ramp smoke as well. Very simple stuff here. As Burrup is about to go down, Farley finishes him off. Flash comes through. That should give them more information that they can go into B for free. Crystal taking the lead. Round 14 on the board. So there's no way back in for Heroic and Co. Might be a rough way to frame it, but realistically, if you want to look at the numbers, you want to look at the doors and the avenues. I think I could probably sell ice to an Eskimo, but I don't think I could sell you guys at home this round. So we won't mess about. Won't pull the wool over your eyes. I won't even try and tell you that there's a good reason looking for exits, because Heroic, sure, some guns would be nice, but this now feels like a matter of time. That 75% I was posting was contingent on not dropping any of the anti-ecos and converting the first gun round. That's the only way they would have made themselves competitive within this map.
This is awkward for them now. I don't know what Heroic really have left to show. It might have to just be happen on Overpass, because this has been such a spectacular start. Like, GODSENT you, yes, a weak T side, but the fact that they managed to weather the storm of Heroic's T side so well, they don't really have too much effort to overcome. A couple of hero rounds from Stiko. I have to say him and Farley have been the redemption arc for GODSENT here in map 2. And so, ladies and gentlemen, a close series throughout on that first map. Looking like GODSENT are about to take Heroic's map pick away from them in style. Out he goes and down he goes. Okay, a chance, maybe a force buy back. Could be on the cards here. Maiden disagrees. And he heard him drop. Farley jumps across. This is hard shots to hit for Borup, and he knows it. They re-peek. They're playing this well, and they've certainly got the aim to back it up. It is now down to just 3. Zen's cleared out the inner side. They are taking so much space, taking so many liberties here, Chad.
Yeah, and once again, Heroic have to over-rotate just because of the weaponry that they're working with. They need to be respecting these attacks, and that one was well sold. Multiple members out of main, a lot of utility behind it as well, and with that, Zen, he's about to get a couple of kills as they rotate back through connector. Let's get on his POV, and that's what we'll see. Tessus going down. Stown and Nico locked out. Round 20 is GODSENT. That's 15 now that will be put on the board. I'm not sure if the last 2 members of Heroic, Stown and Nico, want to go for this. It really doesn't matter either way, to be completely honest with you. Next round, their loss bonus won't be good enough to warrant a buy. Well, it'll warrant a full buy, but it won't warrant a buy with AWPs and all the goodies. Nico's going to make his absolute best of this, grabbing 1. It is now 2-on-3, but Farley wants to trade that back out, make it a 1-on-3, finishing things off with a lovely AUG headshot. And that's 15 on the board, 15-5. The punish pick, or at least the pick from Heroic, as they saw OG yesterday, just absolutely dismantle GODSENT on this very map. Unable to convert in similar fashion themselves. And frustration probably starting to creep in a little bit here. But the fact the map is quick, the fact that they can put it behind them, means they can move on to overpass map number 3 as quickly as you like. And you can see exactly what I was talking about with that financial situation. Not a lot for Heroic to work with. Nades towards main. They've already used a large chunk of their utility just to deal with that section of the map. As it's down with the scout again, over towards the Ivy position. We'll have to deal with Stiko and Crystal on the double peak. One on the bins, one on the lower section, making this a little bit harder to take a fair fight. Stiko will cop a tag, but not directly to the body. It'll be partially through the wall, so that's why he's only taken 40 damage from that one right there. And now as they have pop control, Maiden coming late main, they can constrict these individuals. So you can see Borup, he's between a rock and a hard place. Has to play worried about all of the angles, and that's got him turtling and tucking up with the Deagle. Right now towards the old hell position. Oh, Cadian's in trouble.
Oh, nice try. Borup only one. 3-on-3 with Stown, now only a scout. It doesn't feel like enough, but he certainly has the option. Has to be a precise headshot to make it contribute, but it's Tessus' Deagle from behind. Maybe another round of plays on the cards. Maybe not. Stown tagged up, finished off by Zen, and that's the last frag he needed. Nico extends the game. He wants to play again. And it would require something quite, well, heaven sent against GODSENT. Heroic need and require, God, I can't do the maths, it's really hard. 9 rounds in a row. There we go. Good job, Alex.
There's a lot of Counter-Strike still to be played here. If Heroic are able to make this hodgepodge buy that they have to scrap together work. So the fact that Nico was able to survive with a gun, he had 4.7, I think it was, in the bank, 4.5, something along those lines. He's dropped over a rifle, so they've been able to get out an M4 with that AK-47. UMP for Borup, Famous and a Scout. They can make it work now. Then they can start to build up a bit of a buy going forward. So early kill in Tassus' favor. It's down, spotting out Zen. Smoke in exchange. Nade, if it's deep, it could be good.
Could be, but yeah, Crystal's trying to get flashed through this, I assume. Oh, is he
going to live through it?
Oh, FAMAS body shots never feel good. Sound happy to upgrade, and the nade does chip away at Zen even further. Farley's just a distant figure in the distance.
Remember that UMP and FAMAS we were talking about?
I do.
Well, they're upgraded to 2 AKs. So all we need is Cadian to grab himself one of his remaining rifles from GODSENT, and well, Heroic could be starting to mount a bit of a comeback. Early days, we want to wait till we get towards double digits, but round number 22 is looking good as it is a 5-on-3. Make that a 5-on-2. Borup has been phenomenal with his aim throughout this map. One of the only
beacons.
Beating. Yeah, and look, it is a very difficult comeback, right? To know every round you hear that music sounding, you have to go up against the idea that you cannot make a single mistake time and time again. Maybe the pressure is what Heroic need right now as Stown continues forward. Zen's removed from the situation.
I think at this point, I actually don't think it has anything to do with Heroic. I mean, they can play the best game. I think it actually has more to do with whether or not GODSENT start to succumb to pressure after 4 or 5 rounds. If Stiko, Farley, Maiden, if 2 of the 3 start to fall off, there's a window where Heroic can close this gap. If they do not, though, if Farley keeps dropping in the same way he has been, and he's certainly looking like no slouch here, double peaks by Stown, though, and a triple kill for him in the round. And that, my friends, he's just doubled his score. That certainly would be another factor. If Stown was to come online, I kind of hadn't clocked how underperforming he'd been.
Yeah, only 2 kills for him within that first half, so it has been a very quiet showing. But I think the scary factor is it only takes 1 double entry round from somebody on the GODSENT side of things for them to win the game. So when you keep that in the back of your mind, that's why it feels like, oh, it's only a matter of time. We need to see Heroic do what they did just there. Just isolate the jewels, win every fight that they're greeted with, and then as that moves forward, they should be able to get themselves into a good scenario. Now, GODSENT are late to leave spawn. They were flubbing around with guns a little bit there. Somebody needed to drop a pistol across to Crystal, who only has the Tech 9. Everybody else will have their preferred rifle of choice. AK-47s for the rifling trio. Farley will have the big green out. And if I was GODSENT, I might try and go for an inner split or something punishing the B bomb site, because we've seen Nico get exploited by Stiko twice now. That's been 2 key rounds that they've been able to pull off with pressure towards the inner site. Cadian feels that maybe something could be up with that. He's tucked himself into the box holes here, and as this off angle is being held, Nico's actually sauntering on back, so it could be a problem for Cadian.
Could. Isn't for the first. Stiko, however, quick to trade, quick to mantle to enable control of brown halls. Nico filling the gap with a smoke on his molly. And it's down. Can he do it again? No. Farley says no.
There's the gap.
That is a huge gap. Now they have to fill it.
Can be backtracks to
But the
inner.
bomb, okay, so Tessus has this ridiculous amount of responsibility because not only does he have to deal with Pop, he has to, Borup sleeping.
Could have been looking at the radar.
Pull the trigger, yeah, exactly, or just focusing on his communications. It does continue to make this look like it could be the last round of Train, second map, first game.
Oh dear. Heroic are out of position. It has to be Tessus here. He can stop the team main push and he can get that bomb down, but that's about it. They even have a smoke and Molotov to deal with him.
Look at the bomb. It's main.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there's a smoke. That's very helpful. Zico's staring at it, so he won't be able to contest. And Farley already finding another one. The flash is so good. Tessus gets his vision back first. He spots Zen. The spray's wild. And it's a clutch that looks near impossible to keep his team in it. Shots onto Zen. A fresh mag for the rest. Farley, Crystal, both cowering towards Olof. No smoke. Does have a kit. And does have the signature and a good-looking AK-47. That's the end, though. Farley continues his performance.